Hi, my name is Victoria and I'm a student at Plumpton College, and I'm here today with Thyone, who's a assistant ranger at Lewes District Council, and we're in Bollen's Bush Nature Reserve. Hi Thyone, this is a fantastic bluebell woodland.
Yes, it is really beautiful here, isn't it? It's a really nice woodland, but it wasn't always like this. This area used to be much more open. It was scrub and had a more heathland feel, and it was farmed, it was grazed at some point in its history, and it also had soldiers here during the war. But changes in farming practices and the way the land is managed means that very steep places like this are very often left and not managed, and then they scrub over and they turn into woodland. So now we've got this lovely bluebell woodland that's good for woodland creatures and woodland wildflowers. But there are places in Bollen's Bush which are still more open, and we'll go and have a look at one of those. So here we are at the top of the hill where we've been doing some restoration work. So with the help of volunteers, we've been cutting down some of this very thick scrub that's been encroaching, like gorse and also some bracken, to create a mosaic of habitats with open areas, which is good for reptiles that like to bask, and the thicker scrub, which is good for nesting whitethroats and other birds that come in and live here. But this is part of a wider living landscape, acting as a nature corridor, connecting with other wildlife habitats such as Castle Hill Local Nature Reserve on the coast in Newhaven. And it's part of the Brighton and Lewes Downs biosphere. Areas like this they're really important for wildlife, but they're also important for people. If you look down the hill, you can see the new big park in Peacehaven, which was created as a wonderful green space, but it acts as a link for people in the town to come through the big park, and they can come straight out up onto the downs here. It's really peaceful up here. It's really nice to be able to walk straight out of Peacehaven or Newhaven and come up here, up onto the downs, up to Bollen's Bush, and discover the nature and the landscape up here.